that works as a sync the audio thing.
Hey, I'm Mineblower, and I'm gonna blow your mind with all this gaming news. Yeah, my last video I did was on my game room. That was my last real video, and it blew up because I think you guys like gaming so much. So I'm wearing this Nintendo hat, and it's totally not because I haven't showered in like 3 days. So we're gonna be talking about some recent gaming stuff. Obviously, 2024 has been an interesting year for gaming. I've kind of kept up with it a little bit, not so much. I know you might think of me as the guy who played Sonic and the Secret Rings, but I don't play games as much as I used to. But we're gonna talk about some stuff because you guys seem to like gaming. We're gonna see if this slop type video works, and maybe I'll start becoming a slop channel. So. Alright, the first thing on the list is the PS5. The PS5 has had a hard time actually gaining any importance in the gaming industry for some reason. You know, Sony cucks for some reason are so ready to buy the PS5 and just play no games. There's like 0 games on that console. But the drama got even worse when they announced the PS5 Pro. I don't know how to explain it, but like you have to just see the video that they posted for the PS5 Pro and how it compares it. It's basically like, it's like when they're in the eye doctor and they give you those things and it's like choose A or B and you're like, it looks exactly the same. You know what's so great about this product? It costs $200 more actually than the base PS5. And there's a PS5 Slim now too, which I think is the same price. It's maybe like $50 less than the base PS5. But you can buy a new PS5 with graphics, which I think generally a lot of people are making fun of it because you can't really see a difference in the graphic quality, but you can it's like slight. I can kind of see it like slightly, but it's like yeah, it's nothing important. You know, there's nothing that big or great about it. It's just like basically Sony trying to get more money off of you. You know, you can look at the PS4 and the PS4 Pro and you can actually see a difference in quality there. Not with the PS5 Pro and the PS5. You can see a slight thing. I think I can see a slight thing with the PS5 Pro, but yeah, that was kind of a big story a while ago. You know, I'm glad I'm getting you guys caught up on gamer stuff. We all love gaming, don't we? Yeah, and also they have the PS5 Portable, which I feel like it hasn't got enough criticism for being the worst product ever. It's $200. It's not like a Steam Deck or like a, you know, a Switch or anything. You have to have the console on to use it. So if you're going out on a trip or something, you have to have your PS5 at home on, and then you have to have this thing, and it's like what is that called? It's like a cloud gaming thing on the go, which you could just up the price a bit, add some software to the thing, and make it so you can download games off the PS5 on it, maybe at like not 4K but like 180p, and it would actually be like a good product. They can bring the 20 games that the PS5 has. Yeah, and also the PS5 has no games.
You know how we run things here.
So as if Elon Musk hasn't done enough, he announced the other day, actually, this one's probably the most recent news, that he was starting an AI game company to make gaming great again, which I also learned was something that Dr. Disrespect started doing. Started going down the alt-right pipeline. For some reason, there's this whole thing on the alt-right where people think that gaming has gone woke and they blame it for why games are bad. But like, dude, just having a female in a bad game doesn't mean woke ruined that game. It just means it's a bad game with a female lead. Yeah, but this is kind of stupid coming from Elon Musk. You know, someone whose latest thing, X, Twitter, hasn't been going so well. He also said on Twitter that he hasn't played GTA 5 because you have to kill cops in the opening, which you know, let's let this guy make AI games, which are probably gonna be slop. It's gonna be a train wreck. I'm really excited to see what happens with that game. They posted one thing of this model, and that's about it. Yeah, I blocked Elon Musk on Twitter, so I honestly don't know. He's going on like 200 tweets per day or something. You know, this video is just capitalizing on the whole YouTube hate gets more clicks and everything, and also gaming for some reason on my channel is doing pretty well. So we're going to talk about something that everyone hates and is in gaming, and it's Overwatch. Recently, a lot of games this year have started like Overwatchifying themselves, which is some weird thing. It's like a 5v5, 4v4, 6v6, you know, hero shooters, which for some reason every company is like, yeah, we should make one of those. That's a great idea, you know. Overwatch isn't horrible enough, you know, we need to make more of these. So we got a couple of these this year. We got Star Wars Hunters, we got Marvel Rivals, we got Concord. I haven't actually played any of these because I actually like not playing competitive shooters. I think the only one I've actually interacted with is actually two of them. I haven't seen anything from Concord. My friend offered me a code to get into the free thing, but Concord failed, and it's not a game anymore. I don't think you can even play it. I saw Donkey play Star Wars Hunters, shout out Donkey. I saw Connor Eats Pants play Marvel Rivals, and that's my only interaction with these games. And they all look just like Overwatch. So if you want to play competitive hero shooter, I guess play Overwatch, not any of these. We got more Star Wars news. You know, Star Wars Hunters came out, and it was a competitive shooter with a bunch of weird characters. Just remember, no one liked it. Yeah, we got a few other Star Wars games. It's been a bad year for Star Wars games, apparently. There was Star Wars, what's it called? There's Star Wars Outlaws. This game, I know a lot of people expected it to be good, or so, I don't know. Why do people expect Ubisoft games to be good? Like stop being like, oh, this new Ubisoft game sucks. Okay, they made Far Cry 3 like 10 years ago, just get over it. People say the gameplay is boring. It looks pretty, I guess. I saw a lot of people on the right like blame it for being woke, kinda, with like that stupid takedown where she slaps them and then they fall over. It's just a bad game with a female lead again. There's a couple other stuff. They started remastering some of the old games, some of the old computer games. I know they did one for Dark Forces or something, which that one got good reviews, but they did one for Star Wars Battlefront, which people said was really buggy and bad on the multiplayer, which, I mean, I don't get why they're remaking these games, because you can still buy them on Steam, and the graphics look just like as good. So like, why not just buy those ones instead of these new ones, which are like these messy slop games.
This is what I like to call the Nintendo
Totally awesome and amazing
cube.
Alright, now we get into my bread and butter, which is Nintendo. They did a few stuff which I kind of paid attention to, kind of didn't. I think they're getting started on the Switch 2 this next year. Around March, when the original one was announced back in 2017, they're probably going to announce the Switch 2, I think. I didn't really research that at all or cared about it at all. I mean, the Switch is perfectly fine. If they want to just up the res and then up the graphics, it'll probably be a good console. I don't know where they're gonna go after the Switch 2, if they do a Switch U or something. Are they gonna go like back to home console stuff? Maybe not. I mean, they're probably gonna do the handheld console bit for a while. I don't know, maybe they'll do like a VR thing, as if VR is not dying. I wanted to add VR in this video actually, but I'll make a separate video if I want to do that ever. Please work. Chat, I have found out more information on the Switch 2. So a game accessory company, I guess you'd say, used the Switch 2 to make a game case, and they leaked their game case early to get some more information on what the Switch 2 looks like, actually, which I didn't think this was actually going to happen. But yeah, you can see a full 3D model on dbrand.com's website of what the Switch 2 looks like. It looks like just a bigger Switch. They announced the Alarmo along with some other stuff, which I talked about a little bit in my I'm upset video. It's basically this alarm clock for $100, about $99, I think, and it plays the Nintendo music to wake you up. Some other Nintendo stuff. I don't know. Just get your phone, download an MP3 of Animal Crossing, and have that wake you up in the morning. Or download the Mario theme and just set that as your alarm. I think you can do that. You already have a phone. Just do that. Save you $100. They also announced Nintendo Music. which is for NSO members, Nintendo Switch Online, and which looks alright, I guess. If you want Nintendo music and you're an NSO member, you should probably just use YouTube to find most of them. That's where I find all the music for my videos. But also, like, why not just release any of these on Spotify? It doesn't make sense to make their own platform. I guess Nintendo wanted to monopolize on that. They wanted to, I don't know, something. It's only Nintendo music. I saw a valid criticism, hopefully I can refine it, which is like, why do they, like, they don't credit the composers or anything like that? There's no, like, on Spotify you can do show credits. There's nothing like that on the Nintendo Switch app. It would just be better for them to put it on Spotify, honestly.
All I've done is try to be nice to you, and you still don't like me. How can you not like me?
Okay, I'll tell you. You are the worst person I know. You constantly hit on your best friend's wife. The man pays for your food and rescued you from certain death, and this is how you repay him? And to add insult to injury, you defecate all over his yard. And you're such a sponge. You pay for nothing. You always say, ooh, I'll get you later, but later never comes.
Anyways, hope you guys are liking this slop. We're going to end it up with some positive stuff. We're going to end up with some cool stuff, because obviously this video is capitalizing on a bunch of negative stuff in YouTube. I'm just trying to see what works on the channel that gets views and what I enjoy. So if you guys like this slop type stuff, I might do it more. Maybe not, because I don't know, maybe people don't like this. Yeah, obviously I tried to record a bunch of stuff. Sorry for not playing last week. I tried to record something while I was on vacation, and I was like, this is really awkward and it's kind of embarrassing, so I'm not gonna post it. I tried to record a GTA video a while ago that was kind of like donkey, but my whole commentary just sucked, so I didn't post that either last Monday. So I just skipped that week, and we'll continue going forward from now on. Obviously, in the Nintendo stuff, they announced a Nintendo Museum, which the only thing I wrote in my notes is that it's kind of cool. I mean, obviously, video game history is something that has had museums before. I know there's one in Berlin. This one's in Japan, by Nintendo themselves. There's some cool stuff to see there. I don't think there's much there. Maybe they had like a Nintendo 64 DD or something. But it's kind of weird to see, or like a Q player. There's a Fortnite event recently. I was actually was in it with my friend today. It happened today. It was pretty cool. It had Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Ice Spice, and Juice WRLD. It was really fun. They smashed their all-time players, probably because everyone wanted to see what was going to happen with Juice WRLD and everything like that. It was kind of alright. I haven't done any other Fortnite events. I went in that one because it was like 10 o'clock when I woke up today, and it was happening around then. Yeah, it was alright, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's better ones, but they smashed their all-time play limit, and it was nice to see like a Juice WRLD finale thing, like a goodbye to him, rest in peace. It was like kind of his last performance, I guess you could say, like a fitting goodbye, and they did really good on the little music video that they made after the event that you could watch. I thought that was like pretty good. It was like Spider-Verse inspired. It was I guess good to see Juice WRLD perform in some weird way for the last time, and like kind of as a little farewell to that in chapter 2. So yeah, there's some other great stuff this decade. People have say been pretty mid. Companies just after COVID started making worse content, worse everything, like all over the board. Companies just made worse stuff and started upselling it. Yeah, but I think it's been a pretty good year, pretty good couple of years for games. You know, Elden Ring came out, Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, Doom, bunch of other stuff. Let me think off my head. Come on. Oh, Baldur's Gate. I'm looking on the list now. Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life Alyx, Spider-Man. They had a bunch of stuff. Cyberpunk. Some of these were, you know, different quality. Stray, stuff like that. It's been a great decade for gaming, and we're only like 4 years in. Like and subscribe and that kind of stuff, and go blow someone's mind.